Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining Parkinson Voice Project for today's online Speak Out Home practice session. My name is Samantha Allendary. I'm a speech language pathologist and the founder of Parkinson Voice Project. I am here to help you establish and maintain a consistent Speak Out Home practice routine. I know that it can be very challenging to have to do these Speak Out exercises every day. Many of my patients tell me if they go for even 2 or 3 days without doing their exercises, they can tell a difference in their voice. Maybe it starts to get raspy. They start trailing off at the end of their sentences. Also, some people can notice problems with swallowing. And so that's kind of scary that if you just miss the exercises for a few days that you can start to notice the difference. And that's why we offer these sessions 5 days a week and we make the recordings available to you today also. All right, today's topic, out and about at the airport. Everybody say that with intent. Out and about at the airport. When you say airport, make sure you're speaking out. Let's do it one more time. Ready? Out and about at the airport. Okay, and this comes from one of the workbooks that's in our e-library called Out and About. Let's go ahead and take a sip of water with intent. The first speak out exercise, the warm up. It's really important that you lift your voice. So what do I mean by that? You're going to do may, not may, me. You're lifting. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Lift and speak out. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Really exaggerate. May, me, my, mo, moo. In other words, use a lot of intent. Let's do it again. May, me, my, mo, moo. And one more. May, me, my, mo, moo. Very good. We usually do 5 of the warm-ups. Let's take a sip of water with intent. If you are new to these sessions, we will take sips of water in between each exercise and sometimes a little bit more. Speak out exercise number 2, the ahs. Deliberately open your mouth and project that ah forward. Sometimes I'll say, make it hit the wall in front of you. Ready? Ah. Good. Again. It should not hurt to do the ah. Make sure you're not punching it at the beginning. So you don't want you don't want that. You just want the ah to glide out. Ready? Let's do a shorter one with intent. One more. We're done with the ahs. Go ahead and take a sip of water. For the ahs, we're coordinating the respiratory muscles with the vocal folds. When the sound comes out clear, you know everything's in sync. It's working the way that it needs to. All right, that's good. When it sounds scratchy or breathy, that means everything's not working at its best. So your goal is a clear, consistent voice. Let's do the glides. We're going to project out a steady ah first, and then slowly glide up. Here we go. Ah. Ah. Don't let your mouth close on the way down. I have this tendency, I want to drop my head and close my mouth, so I need to be intentional. All right, let's do it again. Ah. Ah. Good. Let's do it again a little faster. Ah. Ah. A little faster does not require as much breath support, so it's a little bit easier. Let's do it again. Ah. Ah. The main thing is that you're doing these with control. You are in control of your voice, not Parkinson's. So when you do the glide, you don't want it to be just ah. You know, sometimes people will do that at first, and that's not intentional. That's not activating the intentional motor system. Let's do one more glide, steady ah, and then start gliding. Ready? Ah. Ah. Very good. Let's take a sip of water. We have singing group happening on the other side of my wall. I don't think that y'all can hear it, but I can definitely hear them warming up their voices. If you are in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, every Wednesday we have singing group from 10 a.m. to about 11. And then on Thursdays, of course, we have our Parkinson sing-along for everybody else. And if you're in the Dallas area. All right, we're going to move on to the counting. We're going to say each number with intent, and again, we're lifting. So it's 1. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're going to do it again, but this time I'm going to purposefully, intentionally stop a little bit longer at the end of each line. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Very good. We're working hard on a scale of 1 to 10. What number are you at? How much effort are you putting forth? Hopefully, on a scale of 1 to 10, you're putting forth 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One of those numbers. Go ahead and chat and let us know where you're at. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Very good. Let's all take a sip of water with intent. All right, the topic today is out and about at the airport. And I would love for you to chat any suggestions you have, things that you've done to make traveling easier. So that would be good. And tomorrow we're going to talk about this topic too. So let's start off with some sentences. These are things you might say as you're going to the airport. When we're reading, we're coordinating the respiratory muscles with the vocal folds and the articulators. Really use a lot of intent and speak out. We'll read each sentence twice and stretch out the highlighted word. Ready? Park the car. Again. Park the car. Next. Here is my identification. Don't let it trail off. Read it again. Here is my identification. Next. Print a boarding pass. Again. Print a boarding pass. Are you saying every word with intent? Next one. Go through security. Again, go through security. Next, I have a carry-on bag. Again, I have a carry-on bag. Really stretch out the highlighted words. Next, the flight is on time. Again, the flight is on time. Next, where is our gate? Again, where is our gate? Are you lifting your voice when you're talking? Where is our gate? Okay, say it with me. Where is our gate? So when you're doing the speak out exercises and you're lifting, you're speaking out, you're trying to get used to talking like that because that's how you need to talk all the time. So when you say, honey, I'm home, you're lifting. Everybody say that with intent. Honey, I'm home. Do you feel the lifting? Do it again. Honey, I'm home. Go ahead and take a sip of water. I know it feels funny at first to lift, okay? But it sounds so much better. Let's read the next one. Ready? Window or aisle. Again. Window or aisle. Next one. Children board first. Again, lift. Children board first. Next. Overhead compartment. Again. overhead compartment. Next, fasten your seat belt. Again, fasten your seat belt. Next, my flight is delayed. With intent. My flight is delayed. And we have time for one more. Ready? Time for a snack. Again, time for a snack. Take another sip of water. And the reason we're going to do this lesson 2 days is because we have a lot of phrases and sentences and cognitive exercises in our Out and About workbook, which is in our e-library. Everybody that is working with a Speak Out provider has free access to our e-library. Ask your speech pathologist about it. We're going to move on to the cognitive. I'm going to ask you a few questions, and I want you to answer with intent. As you answer, try to lift your voice and project it forward. The first situation, you missed your connecting flight, and the next available one is tomorrow. What are you going to do? Tell me with intent. All right. What is another option? You gave me one thing you could do. Give me a different option for what you could do if you missed your connecting flight and the next one is not available until tomorrow. Say every word with intent. Are you speaking with intent? How about this one? You're checking in your luggage and one of your bags is over the weight limit. Say every word with intent. What would you do? Now give me another option. What else could you do if you're checking in your luggage and one of the bags is over the weight limit? My husband is going to be visiting his, go ahead and get some water if you need it. My husband's going to be visiting, see how I had to say that with intent? He will be visiting his family in Lebanon. So of course he's very concerned about the weight limit because he wants to take 2 bags of honey with him. He's worked hard on processing that honey and he wants to take it to his family in Lebanon. He's also, by the way, selling honey in the clinic today because he processed 800 pounds of it. All right, let's go ahead and do Dr. Boone's nonsense words. Exaggerate the G's, the K's, and the NG's with intent. Ready? Goo, la, gang, ga, ga. Again. Goo, la, gang, ga, ga. The next one. Ku, ka, man, gu, ka. Ku, ka, man, gu, ka. Ready? Gangla. Speak out. Gangla. And the next one. Ku, kla. Ku-kla. Take a sip of water if you need it. We're going to move on to the bonus reading, which is some longer sentences. So we were reading short phrases before. Now we're reading these longer sentences and we do not want to trail off. Speak out. Use a lot of energy when you read because we're trying to strengthen the speech and swallowing muscles. Ready? First sentence. We need to be at the airport 2 hours before our flight. Again. We need to be at the airport 2 hours before our flight. Are you saying every word with intent? Next. How much would it cost to upgrade my ticket to first class? Again, stronger. How much would it cost to upgrade my ticket to first class? Next. I am checking in 2 bags. Again. I am checking in 2 bags. Next. Is there a fee? Don't trail off. Again. Is there a fee? And one more. I prefer to sit next to the window if there is a seat available. Were you able to make it all the way through, saying every single word with intent? Try it again. I prefer to sit next to the window if there is a seat available. One more time. Ready? I prefer to sit next to the window if there is a seat available. You can download today's reading material, take what you learned in this session, and practice, practice, practice. And I recommend taking those long sentences and reading them each 3 times. You're going to read it good, better, best. The first time you read it, you're getting used to the words. The next time you read it, it's even better. And then the third time is your best time. I hope these sessions are helping you to strengthen the muscles you use for speaking and swallowing, and also getting used to speaking with intent. Thank you for joining me. I will be back tomorrow. Bye-bye.